Yo, what's up, y'all? Aaron here with Yoga Beta. Super pumped you're here to do some yoga today. So we got it's like a 40-minute class plan. Digs in deep, some stabilization, some good hip work, and some good shoulder strengthening through the upper body as well. Should be fun, should be challenging. Stoked you're here. All you're gonna want to have is a brick and a mat, and if you get sweaty, maybe a little mat towel or something. But that's all we need, so let's get on into it, right? A comfortable seat. Sitting up on the brick is advantageous. Looping the shoulders, wiggle around. Do what you gotta do to find comfort. And when you are comfortable doing so, of course, just let those eyes soften, let those eyes close. We'll take a minute just to breathe before we get into motion. Lengthening, evening, and smoothing the breath out. And as we sit in stillness and breathe, always taking a moment, appreciating the simple fact that you're breathing. The breath tastes sweeter that way. Exploring your Ujjayi Pranayama, starting to bring that hollow, that oceanic sound into the picture. Gently constricting the throat and feeling that little heat, that little internal fire. Focusing the mind into the moment via the sound of the ocean that comes from the throat. Just a couple here in stillness. On your own, and as it comes, my friends, one more nice big inhale. Smooth, long exhale. Keep the breath going, the eyes blink open. You find your way to all fours, hands beneath shoulders and knees beneath hips. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Try to feel the webbing between the fingers stretch. And as you inhale, really pull the chest forward, toning the back body, arching the spine for a cow. And as you exhale, push the earth away, toning the front body, expand the back for a cow. And just do that a few times. Inhale, arching, feeling the back tone. Exhale, pushing and rounding, feeling the front body tone. Linking breath and motion. Feel free if you'd like to add some circles through the hips, some rolls through the shoulder joints, some exploratory, some playful actions here as you just warm up the body. On your own and as it comes, my friends, one more nice big inhalation. One more smooth, long exhalation. And as you find a neutral spine on inhale, tuck all 10 toes under, lift your knees and walk your hands back to meet your feet at the back of the mat. A little bend in the knees, hands to shins, half lift. Think about length in the spine as you inhale. Then exhale, keep those knees bent as you fold in. Grab the backs of your calves or ankles, and with those bent knees, pull your torso down into your thighs. Drop your chin towards your chest. Navel pulls in. You lean the weight forward, and as you do so, you gently press those heels down and work the legs just a touch straighter. No need to lock those knee joints out. We want to open the low back a little bit here right now. Shake the head, yes, no, and maybe. One more inhale. One more exhale. Again, bring hands to shins and really reach the crown forward. Think about expansion in the spine. Inhale. And exhale, plant the palms on the ground. Walk yourself forward to high plank, the top of a push-up. You're going to take about 5 breaths here in the plank. Of course, the option to use your knees. If you look back at your feet, you see symmetry between those heels. You see symmetry in how the knees point towards the earth. You squeeze the legs tight to bone. You gently pull your thumbs towards one another, your big toes towards one another, and then your wrists towards your toes and your toes towards your wrists. Essentially, all 4 limbs pull to the belly button, and the belly button pulls to the spine. Shift the weight forward just an inch or 2. Take one more nice big inhale. The creases of the elbows turn forward. Then exhale, chaturanga or to belly, cobra or up dog. That is the inhalation. Exhale, your hips hit the sky. It's downward facing dog. I'll encourage you to explore this first dog just like you did all fours, really. Pedal the heels, wiggle the hips, shake the tail, yes. And no, the head, neck, letting go. One more moment here, spreading fingers and toes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for bent knees, look between the hands. Exhale, travel to top of mat. Take a half lift with the inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, folds you in. And just riding, inhale, rise up, reach up, see the ceiling. Exhale the arms to side body, you stand tall. Feet hips width, spread the toes, grip the ground, lift and tone the musculature of the legs. As you inhale, the heels push down, the arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold, squeeze the legs tight to bone. Inhale, halfway lifting, long in the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, step to plank. This time, one inhale, high plank. And exhale is chaturanga. Up dog, your inhalation. Exhale, downward facing dog. For 2. For 1. Bend the knees, look forward, inhale. Travel top of mat, exhaling. Half lifting the inhalation. Exhaling, folding deeper. Riding breath skyward, heels push down as you reach to ceiling. Exhale, arms to side body. Let's do a classic sun A again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold from hips. Inhale, halfway lifting. Exhale, plant the palms, step or float, even chaturanga in motion with breath, you lower. Open heart, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, right feet hips width. As you start to feel some heat building in the body, put a little more strength into this dog pose. A little more push back through the legs. A little more pull of the low ribs in and up. One more inhalation. One more exhalation. Inhale, bend in, look forward. Exhale, top of mat. Long spine, inhale. Deep fold, exhale. Inhale, skyward, rise up, see the ceiling. Exhale, arms to side body. The feet are hips width apart. Take the inhale, bend your knees into chair pose. Press the heels down, feel hamstrings, feel glutes come online, and then roll your pinkies towards each other, feeling the scapula, the shoulder blades get wider on your back. Reach through those fingertips. Sit just a little deeper, press those inner heels down. One more nice big inhale. Exhale, folds you in. Halfway lifting, inhalation. Exhale, plant the palms, step, float, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. You can put a little bend in the knees here, but I want your legs active, and I want your belly button touching your spine. Really what you're looking for is stability here in this dog pose. Squeezing everything tight. The left leg is set in stone. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Try not to let the hips shift. Try not to let the weight in the hands shift. Drive that left heel towards the earth as you reach your right heel towards the sky. Square hips, navel to spine. Take one more. Nice big inhale, reaching. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Come to lunge in the legs with hands on hips. A little micro bend in the back knee. Level the pelvis with your hands for feet back. Loop the shoulders up, back, and down. Then take a nice big inhale here. Drag your right heel backwards, your left toes forward. Exhale, bend both knees. Left knee almost touches earth. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend knees. 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the feet dragging towards each other. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more, all the way up, all the way down. Squeeze those left glutes, rise and sink. Last one, rise. As you sink low here, my friends, you stay low. That left knee almost touches earth. You drag the right heel backwards, the left toes forward. You pull the belly button to the spine. Feel the legs work. Squeeze them tight to bone. Take one more big inhale. Reach those arms up. And then exhale, plant the palms down. We'll float the right leg in plank for one full inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. 2 feet, upward dog. Exhale, hips to sky. Take a moment here, organize the dog pose again. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. You can bend the knees a little, of course, but pull the belly in. Stock, stone solid in the foundations here. And squeezing that right leg strong, lift the left leg. Try not to shift the weight. Press that right heel for earth. Pull the belly in and reach through that left leg. Breathe into this 3-legged dog pose, strong through that right hand still. Take one more nice big inhale. Exhale, step between the hands. Your hands come to hips as you find your high lunge. A little bend in the back knee. Level the pelvis. Attempt to wrinkle the mat. Right toes forward, left heel pulls backwards. Your legs should work here, my friends. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, sink into both legs. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Squeezing the right glutes, continue. Rise and sink. Rise and sink. Feel the effort through the range. 3 more, all the way up, all the way down. 2 more. Last one. And then as you sink low, you stay low here, right? You drag the left heel backwards, the right toes forwards. You pull the belly button to the spine. Squeeze those right glutes. Attempt to wrinkle your mat. Take one more inhale. Just reach through those arms. Then exhale, put your hands down. You get one-legged plank. It's the left foot that floats. Your inhale is there. Exhale, chaturanga. 2 feet, you're in up dog. Exhale, your hips hit the sky. Spread those fingers, spread those toes. Cast weight forward to base of thumb and forefinger backwards towards the feet as well. Lifting that navel. Take one more nice big inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Top of mat. Inhale, halfway lifting. Exhale, folds you in. Take those feet hips width now. Wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. Of course, knees can have a little bend here. Inhale, think about half lifting, lengthening the spine. Reach your crown forward as you pull up on your big toes. Then exhale, bend your elbows to the side. Draw your navel deeply into the spine and lean into this fold. Feel your inner heels press down. Your inner thighs spiral towards the wall behind you. Draw shoulders up away from ears and lean into it. Another inhale. Another exhale. Release that grip. Fingertips to earth or shin bones. Inhale. Lengthens the spine out again. As you exhale, plant those palms again. Step to plank. Take an inhale in that plank posture. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. Inhaling. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale here in the dog pose. And then with an exhale, my friends, step that right foot behind your right wrist. Warrior 1, the inhale. Left heel 45 as you rise up. Exhale, bend the right knee a little deeper, drive the heel down. Inhale, push back through the back leg. Even let the left hip spin a little bit to the left. But as you pull the navel in and up, turn your belly button from left to right. The front of the left hip stretches. Your left glute squeezes. And then those palms come together and you stare at your joined thumbs. Think about sinking deeper into the right knee, but don't lose any of the strength and integrity in the back leg. Keep the opening in front of that left hip. Take one more nice big inhale, reaching up, maybe reaching back just a little. Then exhale, open out for warrior two. Adjust those feet, right heel, left arch. Drill the right heel in clockwise. Scoop the tailbone under. And then you can take your right hand to your inner right thigh and your left hand just to the front of this left hip crease. Pull the left hip crease away from the inner right knee as you sink deeper into the lunge. Feel the opening in the front of that left leg. And then take the arms up. Stare at that right middle finger and search for stability, strength, and intensity in the legs as you find softness in jaw and shoulders, coupled by strength and depth in breath and eyes. Take another inhale. Exhale, I want you to bend that right knee a little deeper if you can. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Stare at that right palm. Try to spin your right pinky towards your face. Feel the shoulder blade wrap around on the right side. Take one more nice big inhale, reaching up, reaching back a hair. Then exhale, hands hit the earth. The plank posture is your inhalation. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, hips to sky. You hold dog pose with the inhale. And on exhale, you tone belly and step the left foot behind your left wrist. Warrior one. Inhale brings you up. As you exhale, drive deep into that left heel. Press through the right heel. The hips can turn a little bit to the right, but again, it's belly in, up, and navel to the left. The arms eventually extend. You stare at those joined thumbs, and you find enough depth, enough strength, enough going on here in the legs to focus the mind. Take another moment here, reaching through the right heel as you drag the left heel backwards. One more big inhale. Then exhale, open out for warrior two. Again, left heel, right arch. Inhale, pull those heels in. Exhale, sink in. Draw the navel back, and again, you can take a hand to inner left thigh and inner right groin and grow the space between right hip and left knee. From there, of course, arms do end up at the horizon, and you smile at that left middle finger. Just a couple breaths here. Search to sink deeper. Search to find more strength and intensity in those legs. One more inhale. Exhale, commit to that left heel. Flip the left palm, roll the pinky towards you, and reach up from there. Think about that left scapula wrapping around to the front of the body. Smile at that left palm as the heel digs in. One more nice big inhale. Exhale, hands to earth. Again, plank posture. Inhale there. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. Take a moment, check back in with this shape, right? Pull the ribs into the torso. Think about a strong line through the pillar of the spine. Pull the navel in and reach through hands and feet. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, just look forward and drop to your knees. On all fours, feet and knees, hips width apart. I want you to reach your tailbone to the sky like you do for your cow pose. Then pull the low ribs and walk the hands forward, shoulder width apart. Now, a lot of us can dump into the shoulders and drop the head to the ground, but look at your thumbs right now. Press them down and keep that, and look at your elbows and turn the creases or the eyes of your elbows forward. Now, keeping this action, you'll feel the upper back is very active. Don't lose that. Don't cheat yourself. Pull the belly in. Keep trying to point the creases of your elbows towards the ceiling. And from there, begin to descend your forehead towards the earth. Pull the belly in and up. We're looking to feel the upper back strong. The shoulder blades spread wide, and at the same time, a little opening through the upper spine, the thoracic. Breathe into this, and if you have the space without compromising the shoulders, you're welcome to lift the gaze and descend your throat, but don't let the creases or eyes of elbows spin towards the earth here. 2 more breaths. Draw those ribs in and up. Spread the shoulder blades wide. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Lift the gaze. Inhale, walk your hands back beneath the shoulders. All 4s, sit back on the heels and just shake out the wrists and circle out those shoulders for a moment. We're going to do a super fun little upper back strengthening thing. They're called Hindu push-ups. I'll struggle through one really quick for y'all, and then you'll get to do them. So, super exciting thing. It's like down dog to up dog, right? It is that action, but instead of coming forward through plank, right, you're in dog pose. You put a little bend in the knees, you look forward, and in one motion as you inhale, you drag your chin across the earth, and you pull your chest to up dog. And the exhale, you drag your chin across the earth, and you press back to downward facing dog. It's super fun, and if you get stuck on the return, you'll just go from up dog to drop into the forearms and then back to dog pose. We got 3 of them, so find yourself in dog pose here. Take an inhale, take an exhale, and then inhale, look between the hands and drag your chin low, elbows tight, pull the chest through up dog. Exhale, reverse actions, maybe forearms, maybe not. You're back to dog pose. The next inhale again, you've got it. Drag the chin low, pull the chest forward. Exhale, roll it back. Downward facing dog. 1 more, give it your all. I know they can be strong. Inhale, pull through. Exhale, roll back. Take an inhale, take an exhale. Inhale, walk your hands and feet to meet center of mat. Feet hips width. Bend the knees here. What you're going to do is you're going to take your right arm, wrap it behind your right calf, grab the front of your left shin. You're going to take your left arm behind your left calf, grab the front of your right shin. Some of us need to bend the knees a lot to even get the grip. You can work your hands as close to the front of the ankles as they'll go for you. Take a nice big inhale here. Think about spreading your upper back. As you exhale, keep this grip. Drop your chin and let your legs work towards straight. Breathe into your lower back here. Press your inner heels down and feel the lower spine, the lower back muscles spread on the inhale. Tone the belly and lean a little further on the exhale. 1 more moment here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Releasing that grip, fingertips to earth or shin bones. Inhale, halfway lift, reach the crown forward. Exhale, folds you in, just like sun A. Inhale, rise up, reach up, see the ceiling, arms extended. Exhale, release your hands are at the side body. Take a moment, shake out the legs a little bit. I'm going to bring these thumbs to heart center here, standing feet hips width apart. We'll start by spreading the right toes out, and we'll keep the right foot on ground with a little bend in that right knee. Let's take the left ankle over the right thigh for figure 4. Now I said hands to heart center, but let's bring our hands to our hip creases. And right away, start to scoop that right hip bone down and back, push down through the inner edge of the right heel, and then bending the right knee, shoot the hips deep, right? Reach the glutes down and back, pull the belly in, and once you find some symmetry in what feels like chair pose here, reach your arms to frame your ears, pull that left hip into its own socket, suck that right butt cheek down and back to the left, and reach through those arms. Navel to spine, sit a little deeper. Think about one day hitting 90 degrees in that right knee here. Take one more nice big inhale, reaching. Exhale, push the left ankle down, stand up with control as best you can, and then just shake it out for a second. Hokey pokey, wiggle, wiggle. We'll bring the hands back to the hips. We'll pull the navel to the spine. We'll spread out those left toes, little bend in the left knee, right ankle over left thigh. And again, we're going to search for some symmetry here as we cut the hip creases deep and sit into an imaginary chair. Press the right ankle into the left. Scoop that left butt cheek down into the right. And when you're ready, arms will frame the ears. Belly pulls in. Ribs draw tight. You think about hitting 90 in that left knee. Breathing, of course. 3 more. One more inhale. Exhale, you push down, you stand up, and you shake it out. Shaking out those hips, turning back to the top of the mat. Feet hips width apart. Take a nice big inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lifting, long spine. Exhale, plant those palms, step, float, move through Chaturanga. The shape's just like Sun A. Inhale, opening. Exhale, hips to sky. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Inhale from here. Let's go ahead, take that right leg up to the ceiling. As you exhale, the right knee hits the right elbow, the toes pull towards the left elbow, and that shin lays down relatively close to parallel to the front edge of the mat. We're going to take a little different version of pigeon here. If you'd like some support, put a brick beneath that right hip bone. Otherwise, just drive your outer right shin into earth. Feel your outer right glutes work. Left leg pushes into earth as well. I want you to bring your hands to your hips here. Loop the shoulders up, back, and down. And find symmetry from the pelvis up through the spine. Breathe into this, driving the outer right shin into earth. I want you to keep this symmetry in the pelvis and just start to hinge forward from the hips. You can even take your hands to the low back and feel the length in the low spine here. I want you to come as low as you can with as little support from your arms as possible, right? So if you can hinge forward at all with no hands on earth, I want you to hold that space. Pull the navel back to the spine. Think lungs forward and drive your outer right shin down. Take one more inhale here. Then you can use your fingertips as light as possible. Exhale to bring your sternum towards the earth. Maybe that's forearms today, right? Because we're thinking about lungs and chest forward, not about collapsing and dropping over the leg here, right? A little different. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. Wherever you are, as you exhale, I want you to come to the tips of your fingertips. And I want you to lift your chest up as much as you need to drive your right shin down and take your fingertips off of earth. Lifting the torso up with the strength of your back body. Take a big inhale here, lift the sternum, reach those arms back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And exhale, plant the palms down and step right back to downward facing dog. As you inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, draw the left knee to the left elbow, hold it, pull the toes towards the right elbow, and then lay that left shin down. Same actions here, drive the shin into earth, right? Come up to fingertips. Maybe put a brick beneath the left glute, or just press down with the left shin and bring hands to hip bones. Notice what it takes to level the pelvis here. It might be surprising, right? And pull the navel in, lift the sternum, take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, hinge forward as much as you can with no or little hands. Breathe here. We're searching to build stability in the pelvis, right? That classic pigeon, the more passive one, it opens the outer hip But more so what we're looking for in this action is opening and stabilizing. So you have strength and integrity in the pelvis and the lower back. Lean forward, lean forward, lean forward. And when you need to, let those fingertips support you. Maybe forearms, right? Thinking about pulling the lungs forward. Thinking about having a nice congruent line through the spine here. Take 3 breaths. Push that outer left pinky into earth. I want you to feel tone in your outer left glutes as you breathe in this shape. 2 more. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Remember, it's all about the stability in the lower body. Come to those fingertips. Lift the sternum up enough until you can feel your leg, the left leg and your low back start to take the weight of your body, and then lift up with no arms. Reach those hands back, right? Maybe even feel the low back for a moment. Press the left pinky toe down. Take 1 more big inhale, lungs forward. And then exhale, plant the palms and step it right back to downward facing dog. Pedal the heels, wiggle the hips, shake it out, and then find a moment in stillness here in dog. And notice what that pigeon did for the pelvis, for the low spine, for the legs. Take an inhale, take an exhale. Inhale, bends knees. Exhale, you drop to all fours. And from here, right, just go ahead and swing your legs to one side and come to seated. I want you to extend your right leg straight forward. Then take your left knee, bend it, and take your left foot over, your left heel over by your right glute, attempting to place this left knee, bent knee, directly on top of your right knee, right? So it's like Gomukhasana, or the cow face in the top leg, but just like a straightforward fold in the bottom leg. Now from here, right, inhale, you're gonna reach through those arms. As you exhale, you're gonna attempt to catch the right foot. Some of us will catch it. Some of us will grab the shin, the ankle, or even utilize a strap. Whatever you've caught, pull back on. Think about your half lift long in the spine. And then as you exhale, lay your torso on your left leg. And then push into the left leg with your torso to press your right leg towards the ground. And breathe into those right hamstrings. If you catch the right foot, you can feel the sole of the foot, and you can adjust how. The sole of the foot dictates where the hip socket and the ball and socket of the right leg will integrate with one another. Let the chin maybe fall on that left leg. Breathe into the right hamstrings. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. And inhale, just lift the torso up. Release the left leg out. Pull the left butt cheek out from underneath that leg. Do the same thing. Cross the right knee over the left leg. All right, coming in here. Taking a nice big inhale, reaching up through those arms. Once you're set, taking your time. Exhale, you reach for foot, you reach for calf, you use a strap. Take an inhale, pull back, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, drape the torso, head heavy. Maybe you hook the chin over the right knee, maybe you drop the forehead. Maybe that seems far away, but pull the belly in. And breathe into the stretch in those left hamstrings. 2 more. 1 more. Nice big inhale. 1 more. Nice deep exhale. Inhale, you'll lift the torso back up, lean back, release the right leg out, and now spread those legs out relatively wide, right? Wide is always a relative term here. Take your hands behind you, loop the shoulders up, back, and down, lift the sternum, push the backs of your knees to earth, pull the navel into the spine, and feel free to stay here, just attempting to get the hands lighter, thinking about the nice little line through the low back. But if it serves you, if you'd like to explore it, you can start to walk your hands down your legs, maybe even catching the inner edge of your heels with thumbs facing down. Take a nice big inhale, pull the lungs forward, press the backs of the knees down. And then exhale, let the forehead release towards earth. I want you to keep your legs active here, right? Really squeeze muscle to bone and think about rolling your pelvis over your hip bones. Head heavy as best you can. 2 more full breaths here. One more inhale. Exhale, pull the navel back, really folding it. And inhale, slowly rolls the torso up. Grab the backs of the knees to bend your legs in. Work your way towards the top of your mat on your bum. Grab a hold of those shin bones. Take a nice big inhale. Then exhale, just roll back onto your back. Circle your knees around clockwise. Circle your knees around counterclockwise. Massaging the low back out for a moment here. And then from here, go ahead. Bring your feet to the earth, the width of the mat with your knees bent. And just letting your pinky toes gently touch the floor outside your mat. Take a nice big inhale, letting the arms cactus or reach above the head. And as you exhale, let both knees fall to the left. The feet still mat width apart. Take your left ankle, place it on top of your right thigh, gently dragging that right knee away from its own hip as you traction the right side of the low back into some length here, courtesy of that left heel. You can reach your right arm alongside your ear if you have the space, even spin the right palm for earth. Growing line from right hand, through right hip, through right knee. Breathe into it. One more inhale. One more exhale. Release that left ankle. Inhale, the knees rise through center and they fall to the right. Same actions, other side. Take the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Dragging that left knee away from its own hip. You can reach the left arm alongside the ear, potentially spinning palm for earth. Pull the navel back and feel a gentle opening through the internal rotation of that left hip joint. That rolling through the psoas, wrapping up through the shoulder. Breathe into it. Just another moment, growing that length. One more inhale. Exhale, belly tongues. The right ankle releases. The knees come back to center. You draw them up towards your chest. Wrap arms around legs. Catch opposite elbows, forehead to knees. Squeeze tight for the inhale. Pressing shins into forearms. The body's toned and engaged. And then exhale, let the limbs release. Shake out one leg, then the other. Windshield wiper your feet in and out, rolling the hips in their sockets. Tuck the tailbone under, draw the shoulder blades together. Take a little moment to shimmy, to wiggle, to release and find comfort. And when you're ready, palms spin to sky. Feet flop. Eyes close. You take one last inhale with control through the nose. You fill up. And then you let it go out the mouth. Nothing to do here. Just let be. Let breathe. Soften, sink. Just disappear for a moment. Autonomic nervous system takes control, right? The natural rhythm. course, periodically the mind will wander. When it does, bring yourself back to the moment via the sensations of the moment, the texture of the mat, earth beneath you, the natural cadence of your breath, and the warmth, the moisture of your skin. And the world around you. Any sounds that arise, they're not distractions, they're simply part of your natural world. You embrace them as such. Slowly beginning to deepen the breath again. Feeling how the breath puts motion in the body. Adding to that motion, toes, fingers, hands, feet, wrists, ankles, just rolling soft motions up from the edges towards the center of the body, and eventually letting an inhale reach the arms overhead, a big good morning stretch. Exhale in your own time, pulls those knees towards the chest for a hug, for a squeeze. And you catch yourself on your side body for just a moment. Soften, sinking, letting go there again. When you're ready, your top hand pushes the earth away. You come full circle to a seat like we started. Stack the spine up, loop the shoulders. Close the eyes again. Scan the body, take a little internal after picture. Thumbs pull to heart, chin drops to chest. Gratitude always for the practice, the opportunity to practice. For those around you, the world, creating, sharing, and exploring together. Thumb pads tap third eyes, you bow below heart. Namaste. Right on, y'all. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Super appreciate you being here, your time, your efforts, your good hard work. Hopefully you feel as good as I do. And, leave comments, questions. Of course, like the video, subscribe. And, see you on the mat next time. Have an awesome day. Peace, y'all.